Their proof? An 18-second audio clip with no verified recipient, no chain of custody, and no transparent authentication. Is this credible evidence, or a sensational headline designed to fit a pre-decided narrative? The BBC claims to have verified this clip using Bangladesh's CID and a private firm called Earshot. But here's the problem. CID is now widely seen as compromised, purged of independent officers and used as a tool to silence dissenters. And Earshot's own words: the clip was highly unlikely to be fake, not impossible. In objective journalism, highly unlikely isn't enough to brand a democratically elected leader a mass murderer. BBC selectively used less than a minute from Hasina's 7:45-minute national address on July 17, 2024. In the full speech, she mourned the deaths of protesters, condemned violence by political actors, and emphasized her government's legal battle to support student demands. But BBC cut out all this nuance to paint her as an authoritarian, given a kill order. What else did BBC ignore? Over 450 police stations attacked after Hasina had already left the country. Officers brutally murdered and hanged. Coordinated jailbreaks freeing over 100 dangerous militants and terrorists. Looting of arms and mass violence, especially in hotspots like Yatrabari. Even after Hasina's departure, protesters continued violent sieges, proving these were not peaceful, student-led movements, but politically infiltrated attempts to topple the government. The BBC also relied on Toby Cadman, presented as a neutral human rights barrister. But who is he really? Cadman was hired by Jamaat-e-Islami, the same party accused of war crimes during Bangladesh's liberation in 1971, to defend their leaders globally. Even in 2023, Cadman acted as legal counsel for Jamaat, a group pushing for Sharia law in Bangladesh. Cadman's history of working for political actors opposed to Awami League raises serious questions about impartiality, yet BBC presented his statements as gospel truth. BBC further cited prosecutors handpicked by the Yunus regime, individuals accused of having deep ties with Jamaat and other anti-Awami League factions. Legal experts, even those who fought for protesters before August 5th, publicly questioned these appointments, calling them partisan and vengeful. Yet BBC conveniently hid these concerns to create a one-sided narrative. Perhaps the most shocking omission: BBC ignored admissions by Hizb ut-Tahrir and other extremist groups who infiltrated the protests disguised as students. A BBC Bangla video even shows a Hizb ut official admitting involvement. Yet this crucial context was completely missing from the new documentary. Taking advantage of BBC's skewed report, Dr. Yunus's office launched a global campaign calling for Sheikh Hasina's extradition, while ignoring calls to stop current rights abuses, abolish the death penalty, and protect journalists and dissenters in Bangladesh. Journalism demands objectivity, facts,